Welcome to Real Kiwi Fishing. This week, Pea and I back out off the bays. I'm in the little tin today. What we're going to be doing is catching a few macks for livies, and we're going to be trolling around the bays, a couple of the reefs. Also just at anchor we'll have a couple of livies out. We'll try for a few kings along the bays, and also we'll chuck a few down for snapper as well, see if we can catch a decent snapper on the livies. So today is all about livies again. We had a blast last week out the back of Tiri there with the livies, and we thought, hey, we'll go and have a shot in the shallows off the bays, see if we can do the same. It's obviously a little bit different. It's not a lot of kingfish sort of congregating like out the back of Tiri on the reefs out there, but you still get a few nice kings along the bays here. More so if you get a berley going, bring the bait fish into you and the kingies will show up normally. But when you have a livey out at the bays, you've always got a good shot at a nice kingfish. So yeah, today we'll just have a shot at the bays kings on livies. Hope we get into a few.
Those squids are gone out.
Yeah. Now what we're doing is we're doing the same thing. We've dropped the berley just to bring the yellowtail into us. It's a lot quicker for us, and we know there's yellowtail here in this area. And also the good thing about anchoring up, dropping the berley, getting your livies, is I've actually got a livey down as well, just in case. You never know, kingy can turn up. Obviously with the berley going, all the bait fish turning up, always got a chance. So yeah, just doing the same pretty much plan, dropping the berley, bringing the bait fish in, catching them, putting them in the live bait tank, and we'll just get a few of those, chuck a couple on, we'll do a bit of a troll round. If that doesn't work for us, we'll anchor up somewhere around a nice reef, get the berley going, and try that way. So while we're at anchor, once again, got the bucket in the water, and that just allows that water to stay fresh. What you notice sometimes when you're filming and you chuck the camera in the water, you see a lot of slime and stuff in the bait tank, especially if that water's not rotating, and kills the fish pretty quickly. So if you're still at anchor, chuck your bucket in, keeps that water fresh and nice and clean, and then you can pull it on board when you do a shift. But we've pretty much got enough yellows, and I think what we'll do is we'll pull up anchor, go for a bit of a troll, and hopefully we'll hook into a king. Okay, we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. What we'll do is we'll go and troll around a couple of these yellows, and fingers crossed we'll hook into a king. But like I was saying, along the bays you don't get them congregating around in numbers, so it's just more luck if you come across one. But if you troll around the reefs, sometimes you've got the birds working, that's always a chance. And the bays is a lot better on kings when you're live baiting your anchor, getting a couple of big burleys going, one at the top, one midway, bring all that bait fish in, get it all sort of fishy, and the kings normally turn up. But we've got a few birds working down the back here, and we thought we'll go down and have a troll around those, never know. Hooked up to something. We've actually just pulled the anchor up, and like I was saying, it's always good to have a livey sitting down when you're at anchor, especially around the bays. And it looks like we're hooked up to our first kingy off the bays.
And that's only not even 5 minutes.
It's not a bad fish for the bays. It's not huge, but it's always exciting when you get something nice like this around the bays. Such a cool fish to catch, kingies, and if you sort of lose your buzz for fishing, especially when you're just constantly catching snapper, go chase kingfish. It'll bring the buzz back into your fishing.
Any colour?
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Oh yeah. Good stuff, man. Whoa.
There you go.
Woohoo!
Nice kingy off the bays.
Perfect.
How's that? So we've just got a few birds working up here. What we're going to do is just got to troll around them. It's always a good thing to do, especially off the bays when there's birds working. Get a lot of kingfish in amongst them. There's not a lot of birds, but that's all you need to know that obviously there's fish there. There'll be kahawai. Where there's kahawai, there'll be kingfish. Always a chance of a kingfish.
Oh yeah, baby!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Dropped it.
Oh,
He's back.
he's back. Yeah, lock it in now. It's in.
Yep. Hooked up.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Double hook up.
Up and hook up. Put that camera down. Oh, you wanted to go too?
Just trolling around the birds, like we're saying. And as you can see, we're not too far off shore along the bays, and we've got a double hook up. Bit of a bugger, I dropped mine. Too keen on the camera, but that's what happens. And I've already caught one anyway. And Pea's still hooked up. Another nice fish.
Oh man, look at that. There we go. Whew. Awesome, man.
There you go, another nice king, and we let that one go. Got one here. Don't need a lot. There's a lot of meat on these. and we'll bait up and have another shot. So we're going to head back up to the birds. Hooked into a couple that time. It's quite cool. So we'll just head back up to the birds and have another shot. See if we can hook up again.
It's a King's chocolate. There we go.
So we're back around the birds. Birds are just off here. And we've got our livies out there. Just going to troll around again. And like I was saying, off the bays you don't need a massive workup. And the great thing is you don't need a massive boat to go out there and do this. Just in our little 12-foot tin today. And we just got our live bait gear, trolling around. Don't need the big heavy duty gear. And that's the great thing, is you don't have to spend a lot of money to do this. Just got some sabikis, got our livies. Pretty much only chucked in $5 gas today. So it's a pretty cheap fishing day for us today, with plenty of action so far. Yep, left a bit.
Is that yours?
I'm just letting some out. Now all we're doing is basically trolling at around maybe 3 to 4 knots, if that. Basically just kick your motor into gear and keep it around that speed. You don't want to drown your live bait. They swim nicely around that 2 to 3 knots. And it'll look natural to a kingfish. It'll be just a bait fish swimming along, and you'll see it come up, bang, hook in. We're just staying with the birds. Obviously you don't want to troll through them too much, but the great thing is when you're doing 2 or 3 knots, it's not too much of a problem. You're not smashing through them like usual workups out further. Guys just plough through the middle of them, disperse it. Best thing to do is you go up to the side of them, go around them, and your livy's sitting sort of 20-30 metres back. We'll go in amongst that. What you want to do is you want to have, because you've got 2 out, you want to have one a little bit closer to the bottom, one mid or top, and you just sort of change that. Keep going, changing it if you're not getting anything. But it's good to have your 2 rods at different depths. Have your livies at that different depth. And if your mate hooks up and he's on the shallow end, you just wind yours up, or if I hook up, I'm on the bottom end, Pea will drop his, knowing that's where the fish are. Had a fun day on the Kings, and we're just going to finish off on a few snapper take home. And we've just come up to one of our old haunts up around Browns Bay Reef, and catching a few snaps. Nothing big yet, it's the first bait. He's roughly around 40 centimetres, so not a bad fish for the bays. But yeah, we'll just hit a few snapper here and then probably head home.
Yes, sirree! One for the pin.
Bad fish for a little bay here.
Yeah, there's a nice granny.
Well, we're going to call it a day. Had a blast this morning on the kings, and we've just finished off on a couple of snapper here to take home. So yeah, it's been an awesome, pretty much an awesome morning. Sort of died away in the afternoon, but couldn't find any more liveys, and we ended up just finishing off on a few snapper to take home. Caught a few. So yeah, been an awesome day, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Me and Pea certainly did. Until next time, tight lines. Got a heap of birds working here. It's little anchovies whitebait. Obviously Kiwi, but we've got kingfish in amongst them. And snapper on the bottom. Here's got a little jig going, catching snapper. I've had a couple of kingies chase the stick bait in. There's a heap here. Yeah, Pea's just casting into them, looking for a Kiwi, maybe even to troll around if we get a small one. But there's snapper underneath and kingies in amongst them. Just chucking the stick bait around in amongst the birds and Kiwi, and hooked up to a little king. It's not a bad fish. Wasn't huge, but was that sharked? I think it was sharked.
Hey?
Sharked. Yeah. Bit of a bummer. Just got sharked there. Had a decent little kingy there, probably takeable. Looked around about that sort of 85 centimeters. And then a shark come in and just monstered it. But that's fishing. Thanks for watching another great day out fishing with real Kiwi fishing. And you can also find more of my movies on my YouTube channel, Real Kiwi Fishing.